Let me start out with, long time no see. How are you? Hi. I'm doing okay. I'm sick, which is why I sound stuffed up. But I'm not going to go into that right now or what I've been up to. I've been on and off YouTube, but life is in the way, you know. What we're going to be talking about today is The Hobbit, which is appropriate because I'm wearing my little Erebor key. Key to Erebor. The Hobbit Battle of Five Armies trailer came out today at 1 o'clock EST. That's what I know because I was one of the first people to see it! Oh my gosh, 11 seconds after it was uploaded. Guess who was there? This bitch. If you don't know what that is, it's the trailer for the final movie of Peter Jackson's Middle-earth saga and also the final movie for the Hobbit trilogy, which if you haven't been following along, then you don't really need to watch this video. This is just a Hobbit rant. I'm sad that this is going to close Peter Jackson's Middle-earth stuff off, and other people are sad, and he can't do the Silmarillion because the Tolkien estate will not give him the rights because they don't like how he did The Hobbit. I'm not saying that Peter Jackson's Hobbit is bad. It's good. Like, if you haven't read the book, then you'll probably like it. You don't need to read the book to like it, and it's got some issues. Let's just say that. All good things have issues, but I'd be nitpicking if I were to go through all of the problems that I had with all of the movies. So I'm just gonna list like four big problems that I found, and you can list yours in the comments below. So, because yours is probably not going to be the same as mine. Yes, this is a personal opinion-based vlog. You've been warned. You can go tra-la-la off to another part of YouTube if you don't want to listen to this craziness. Things I don't agree with. Number 1, Azog and his orcs. You haven't read the book. Spoilers, the book is kind of different from the movie. In the book, Azog is dead by the time Thorin and his company go out to Erebor. Because Azog did decapitate Thror, but Dane Ironfoot came in, saved the day, killed Azog. And if Peter Jackson was to have put that in the movie, then he wouldn't have gotten his great, majestic, and then I saw a dwarf that I knew that I could follow speech from Balin, which you didn't really need, because we all knew that he was majestic. And the orcs weren't even really in The Hobbit, except for the goblins, which are synonymous to orcs, and the Misty Mountains, and at the end, in the Battle of Five Armies. Now, in The Hobbit, Azog isn't leading the orcs, his son Bolg is. And they don't even have, like, a price out for Thorin's head. So, there's no, like, mercenaries trying to go kill Thorin and get paid. Sorry, it's just a really big, that's an issue I have. Because it leads to some other stuff on this list. Things I don't agree with, number 2. Tauriel. Don't kill me, I love Tauriel. She's a badass female character in a franchise that, quite frankly, doesn't have enough female characters. It doesn't have enough female characters, and I think that's why Philippa Boyens, I don't know if I'm saying her name right, sorry if I'm not, who's a scriptwriter for The Hobbit, who worked with Peter Jackson. I think that's why she added Tauriel, but then she added her as a love interest. So she added her as a love interest for Keely, who is a dwarf. Tauriel is an elf, a woodland elf at that. Keely is a dwarf, who, by the way, is also royalty. Hello? How would that even work? Like, number 1, Keely is like 4'9", I'm guessing, because Thorin is 5'3", and he's shorter than me by a half inch. And I'm guessing Keely is like 4'9" or something, and Tauriel has got to be like 5'10". So how would they do things? Number 2, elves and dwarves do not mix, especially Keely, because Thorin would have his freaking head if he had even noticed that Keely and Tauriel were getting their flirt on. I don't know why Thorin was not like, Keely, what are you doing? I am telling your mother on you. Number 3, if you're gonna add a female character to a franchise, no matter how good you write her, no matter how awesome, badass, whatever she is, if you add her as a love interest, you lose all credibility, in my eyes at least. I think this goes for a couple other people too. Just, if you add her as a love interest for one of the young, attractive main characters, who is a male, by the way, and then you lose a lot of credibility in my eyes. Now, I respect Philippa Boyens for her wishes to put Tariel in there, because we needed some girl power in the house. Like Galadriel, she was not even in Desolation of Smaug. She was just mentioned. She was in like 1 or 2, 3 scenes in The Hobbit, The Unexpected Journey, and then she, you know, as a side note, Keeley is supposed to be on the mountain right now, where we've stopped in the, like, at the end of Desolation of Smaug. He's supposed to be in the mountain, not in Lake Town. So if you had not put the orcs in chasing them, and you had not put Tariel in, well, you could have put Tariel in, but you could have her been, like, with Legolas, still be a love interest, but whatever. If, you know, Keely's supposed to be on the mountain. All of Durin's folk are supposed to be on the mountain. Come on. Number 3. Feely's screen time. This only came up today. Okay, if you look at the Battle of Five Armies trailer, I want you to count how many times you see Feely, like even the back of his head. It's a total of like 3 times. 3 freaking times. For one of the princes. Keely gets like a whole bunch of lines in his whole little side love story with Tariel. Feely's just like thrown to the curb. Now in the book, they are always doing everything together. And I think Tariel has just sort of become, she's, I don't want to say that she's Feely's replacement, but she's sort of made herself Feely's replacement. I have a feeling that Keely's gonna live through the Battle of Five Armies. Hear me out. So, Feely and Thorin are gonna die. Feely, Keely, and Thorin should all die, because that's in the book. That's so that Dane Ironfoot can take the throne. But if Keely lives, he'd have to take the throne. He can't go gallivanting off with Tariel into the woodland and shoot shit with his bow. I'm sorry, he'd have to take responsibility. So he has to die. Things I don't agree with. Number 4. Angsty Oakenshield. Thorin in the book was pretty, he was actually a little bit more laid back. He was still a leader, and he was still, you know, he was still Thorin, majestic and stuff. He wasn't angsting over his missing father or his kingdom taken over by a dragon, and he wasn't like super pissed off at the elves. He was actually like pretty chill with the elves. Like he gets to Rivendell and he's like, okay, you gonna let us stay here? Oh, that's cool. You wanna help? Oh, here, read this map. You don't know what Durin's Day is? I'm gonna educate you on Durin's Day, Mr. Elf Dude. In the movie, he's like, no elves, ever. When he gets to Mirkwood, he's not like, I'll defecate on your face, Thranduil. No, he's not like that to Thranduil. He's more polite. He's just like, okay, you're locking us up? Great. Bilbo will save us. Bilbo Baggins, glorious little hobbit of them all. Like, I love Richard Armitage's performance as Thorin, but, like, there is so much angst. Like, so much unnecessary angst. You don't need a moody character backstory to make a good character. That is my little Hobbit rant thing. So, now I've got to go do some more stuff for NaNoWriMo, which I am doing. And I gotta go cry in anticipation of Battle of Five Armies. So, go ahead, thanks for watching, and go ahead and leave your little comments and stuff down in the comment section, and we can have a little debate on stuff that happened in The Hobbit and didn't happen in The Hobbit. And I will talk to you soon. Bye!